Hello and welcome back to Lord of the Rings Realms in Exile. Today we are going to continue the colonization, and depending how fast we play, we might even get a special event for Gondor, but I think it happens around 3017 in my test run. But I don't know if it's a time restricted event or something else. Obviously I'm expected to talk about the good tale of Eladin's Odyssey, but it must be said that it is made a good bit easier by the splendid bearing and upstanding morals of Elrond. Noble and commoner alike talk about his virtuous personality, and it certainly hasn't failed to reach my ear. So what do I want to do here? I can gain some piety, and we get saintly sinless for 15 years. So we get more piety and whatnot. I can gain some prestige. I mean, I'm guessing I'm deciding what the legend gets as a buff. Do I really care? I don't know. Or I could try and increase my learning by 1. Do you know, I'm going to try and increase my learning, and I did it. I have gained insights from Elrond. He has helped raise me, and he continues to educate me on the matters of Middle-earth. Let's go ahead and speed things up just a tad. I have gone ahead, actually, before we continue. I've named the accolades. Thank you guys for your many name suggestions. They are appreciated. For the rider here, I've simply gone with the rider of the Dunedain. And then, as for our tactician, I have decided on the defender of Isildur. Isildur, I think that's how you say it. I looked up some more Elven pronunciation videos, and I'll tell you what, guys, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but I am trying my best, so hopefully it doesn't trigger you too much. Right, let us continue. We're currently building colonies, which we're maxed out on, and we're just trying to improve our gold, really, so I think we can even afford to go 5 times speed. What's this? I can get some hit and run. Maybe naval speed, siege weapon effectiveness. I think siege weapon effectiveness is always useful. Speaking of which, we don't have any siege weapons yet, so that's something we can work on. But let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit. We can subdue the bears. So Trowel Gastal has now been fully cleared, which means I need to upgrade this, but that's going to cost 135 gold each time. That is very expensive when we can't really afford gold right now. We're getting 3.3. Do I want to just focus on building up the capital first? It's something I'm going to have to decide on. There are a few things I enjoy more than Eladin's company. He dragged me around to one activity after another, and the high pace truly helped keep my mind off my troubles. After this short break, I was once again ready to take on my duties. I am lucky to have a friend like Eladin. I hadn't realized how much I had needed this. Thank you, my friend. I have been asked by my advisors to intercede in an ongoing dispute between local leaders of my fledgling colony in Traugestal around the future decision of their settlement. Talconto is a prominent merchant in the area and argues that they should be reinvesting the gold into developing local business and improving access to other markets to increase the prosperity of the local people. Meanwhile, Elakar, leader of the local militia, argues investment should be directed towards strengthening the military to defend the colony's interests. Lads, I can see an argument for both. So let's see. I could try and find a middle ground, but there's a good chance that's not gonna work. Well, if it does work, that's very nice. We could focus on the economy, and we gain building construction time and more taxes and development, or we can gain military output. I think a strong economy is going to be necessary, especially in the early days of the colony. Right, we've just got crop fields. We're up to 4.2 income. Let's go ahead and get rid of these bears over here. And then if I go back to my capital, so let's see. We have fruit orchards, we have mansions, and we have crop fields. Is there another building which is going to give me a lot of gold? Cattle pastures gives me 0.3. Which I might want. So does workshops, though. And we're also working on windmills. How long until I get windmills? It's going to take 37 years. Right, let's kind of forget about windmills for a moment, you bloody fool. So if I upgrade this, I only get 0.3, and that's for 200. If I upgrade this, I get 0.4, and that's for 200. Or I can get 0.3 for 135, I think the other one was, wasn't it? Yes, I think the cattle pastures are probably going to be the way. I do want that 0.3. However, this also gives me 0.3. And we get Men-at-Arms siege progress and siege weapon effectiveness. But we also get archer maintenance down. I can't build it because I don't have 180. But I'm focusing on pure gold, though. Maybe the cattle pastures. Sure, I'm just going to build the cattle pastures for now. I want gold and I need more gold. You want a council position, but I don't really have anything spare at the moment. Greetings, my perceptive liege. I've been hosting a chancellor, Ranger Captain Tinadare, for several weeks, and he has helped me truly see the splendor of the realm under your rule. I am blessed to have such grateful servants. Everyone likes me. I mean, I am Aragorn. I kind of expect this. Of course, this playthrough is going to start a little bit slower than my normal stuff, guys. I think when the event does pop, I would like to return to Gondor, and then things are going to get chaotic very quickly, I imagine. At first, I thought the simple footmen would fall for stepping onto the training field. Although Feanor seemed no threat at first, it quickly became clear that he would be unable to stop his wild and vicious strikes from hurting me. Disarming him suddenly became a matter of life and death. I tried not to show my relief when his sword finally hit the ground. Feanor. He is robust 33 prowess. I could use more strong lads like you. And he will serve as my knight as well. So we've already built the simple pastures. That's the joy of 5 times speed here. And we are up to 4.6 income. Peering through the dusty murk of the armory, my gaze travels over multiple different weapons of war. A pair of battered leather greaves, a recently sharpened sword, a spear with a worn haft, and a rusty farming tool. I pick up the farming implement. Perhaps it has been lumped in unknowingly with the weapons. I heft the tool, examining its curiously curved sickle-like blade as I give it an experimental swing at a nearby hauberk. The blade pierces the mail, scattering a few iron rings across the floor. Interesting. So I could turn it into a weapon. I mean, why not try? So taking the small blade out into the midday sun, I inspect it more closely. The blade tapers to a point at one end and disappears into the tang at the other, leaving a length of slightly rusty but still sharp iron in between. The kink at the blade's head gives the implement a wicked curve to it. Useful for cutting through shrubs, you'd think, or maybe finding gaps in armor. Orcish armor. It's clear this could be repurposed as a weapon of war, but the question remains exactly what Guy's said weapon would take. So I could form it into a dagger. We could form it into a spear. Or just leave it as it is. Maybe this could be an effective weapon without altering it. We'll see. So the implement, which the Holdings, Blacksmiths, Linders explained to me, is known as a bill hook, as I enthusiastically supervised her sharpening it. It certainly looks the part as a weapon of war. The blade emerges from the tang with a vicious edge to it, running up and through the weighty hooked head. The newly sharpened point glints in the midday sun as I work it into the seam of some defunct boiled leather armor before ripping it back towards me, severing the holding loops in a single swing. So I gain a new artifact, and I gain... but I already have a weapon. Or I could get holding taxes in farmlands instead. Yes, let's do this. I would distribute them throughout my realm. Right, that was quite a lengthy event chain to get 5% taxes, but I'll take it. What's this? A few days ago, Dagnir, the learned grandfather of my chancellor, took part in an experiment with oil of vitriol concocted by the celebrated alchemist Amlek. Apparently something went horribly wrong. Oh no. I mean, I am just, if they consented and it went wrong, you know, sometimes just things happen, guys. You're going to have to learn to forgive and move on. I am now known as Aragorn, the Fearless. Oh, and look at the background. The white halls of Gondor. One day the king will return, lads. One day, but not yet. Soon. 7 years if it's going to pop off at the same time. Right. I can divine the stars again. Let's go ahead and do that. I can also fight foes to the north. So let's do this again as well, I guess. And we've got a martial perk. Right. Living off the land. Sure, we're going to get all of them, I imagine. And then maybe I think we'll go into stewardship for the more money. I have spent many nights looking up at the night sky, tracking the movements of celestial bodies. Over time, I notice a pattern. And after days of analysis, I am now confident in my prediction. The signs are clear. It is time for new beginnings and open minds. I lose stewardship, but I gain learning. Okay. I mean, I wanted some money. And then we got orc ambushes. Right, I'm sure I've read all of these events. So what I'm going to do is just pick the highest chance and hope for the best. We did manage to scatter them. Yeah, we have... The intrigue stuff, we have so little chance. I was wounded, but luckily I have been healed. 70% there. I failed to occupy them long enough. And I have become wounded, or my captain did. My spy master has come to me with grave news. What we do not yet know who. Someone has plotted to kill my knight. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I could offer them gold. I don't want to give them gold. I'm going to have to pick this one. More of my party are becoming wounded. But we have dealt with all of the hostilities for now. Oh, what's this? See, I don't get it. The event finishes, but then there's always another pop-up. I feel like it's bugged, baby. It watches in the night, 7 feet tall and half a ton in weight. Its hide is thicker and tougher than dragon scales. Its fangs and claws greater than swords. The stench of its breath more putrid than a meadow after battle. It bears the scars of 100 battles, and its face has the wear and bruises of 100 years. At least that's what the letters from Drum Fierce tell me. It is likely enough that at least some of the facts about this great bear are false. Yet their feeling is clear. They report many things, that it is nigh invincible, while it has survived 1,000 arrows, that it slaughters hunting parties that are 50 strong, and that it enters the village at night unseen. Okay. 50. I don't want to spend bloody 50 gold. Ah, jeez. I am compassionate. Send my finest warriors. Ah, this is frustrating. I'm losing all my gold. I want to save gold. I need to bloody build up. I've got stress as well now. Do I have anything to get rid of stress? Not very easily without spending gold. Right. It's fine. We're just going to chill for a bit. Hopefully we get rid of that stress. We can build more buildings and whatnot. We are up to 5 gold a month. We're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there. One day, I hear rumors. We've become strong. Very nice. That's going to take our prowess all the way up to 55. Bloody hell. I hear rumors that there are those in Gondor who wish to see a king return. But we must be patient and timely with such things. Retreatment losses, minus 25%. That's always very useful. My friend Eladon has been hovering around my council meetings lately. Knowing his interest in matters of leadership, I cannot help but feel that the man is waiting for me to impress him. I could probably engage him in conversation. On the other hand, it might be better for him to simply see me interacting with my men. There is something to be said for at least pretending to know every soldier's face. You know what? Let's go greet some recruits together. Why not? Bounded country's just been bloody constructed. Okay, we'll get rid of this as well. It's because I'm taking so long to upgrade everything. Maybe... What does the level 1... Okay, this is a castle level 1. It gets 0.4. So now it might actually be worth spending a little bit of gold just getting these upgraded. And then converting them to regular settlements. I think that's my plan. We'll see. But first we have some fiefs in Drumfaeus. What do we want to do with them? I can remove Glorfindel as governor. It's not the Glorfindel that I'm thinking about. And I am just, so it would make sense. Yes, I will remove him. Let's get rid of these thieving, corrupt politicians. This is not how I want to build my new realm. I could go to a funeral. That is a dangerous pass. I'm gonna have to say no, my friend. Because I'm currently saving gold and I must rebuild the Dunedain. I am sure he will understand. Propose an alliance to the benevolent chieftain Aragorn of the Dunedain. Despite our lack of bonds by blood, I believe we both stand to gain from an alliance. I propose that we join our forces and fight our foes together. Elrond, I will humbly accept an alliance with the elves. May we work together, and together we shall save Middle-earth. Oh, that's really cool. I like that alliance. What's this? Traugastor. Oh, they've got Pestilence. Okay. Oh, I can't spare 150 gold, though. Okay, bring the afflicted ones to my capital. But there's a chance we get a disease outbreak. And I lose a lot of taxes. I'm compassionate, though. I can't leave them to suffer. But I can't spare 150 gold. Oh, no. I'm confused. Oh, no, it's only a 30% chance. Okay. I must try it. The outbreak has spread. And now we lose 50% of our taxes? What? Oh, no. Is that down here? Oh, no. Oh, it is. 50% of our taxes are gone. No. Oh, dear. It's fine. We're just going to have to deal with it, I guess. There's no use complaining. There's going to be harder trials than this ahead of us. And my dear counselor and friend has now died of heart failure. He was very loyal to me. I actually need a new chancellor now, which I don't have many who are that good. Right. So we need, let's see, unmarried. I do have some women in my court because I think only men can serve on the council. So Devorin here, he's a Gondorian. He is of our faith as well. Let's bring him in. 28 diplomacy is insane. Excellent news. May you keep my vassals on my side. We can't afford to break within. I have enough gold to upgrade one of the colonies now as well. I understand you are interested in deepening your grasp on warfare. Ranger Captain Elitan widens his stance as he approaches me. I might be able to help you see the battlefield in new ways, Aragorn. Elitan is well known for his mastery of sound defense. If there's one who could help me understand, it would be him. Very well. I wish to become an unyielding defender. Teach me your ways, my friends. Thorn is plotting to kill my knight. Right, now that it's been exposed, I'm hoping it just kind of ends there. I'm guessing there's not many people nearby to do intrigue with. It's going to be similar to the Balin series until we hook up with more people. Not literally, though. Right. The encampment of Traugastau. Let's upgrade this. It will give us 1 gold or 0.1 as well. And when we upgrade again for 180, and then we have to bloody upgrade it again. Oh boy. I might need to start increasing development here as well. I mean, we have 3 years. I'll tell you what, let's start doing this. And I'll wait for you to raise the development there. And then I'm going to move you over to a new job. Let's get Wayne Rider tactics. So archer, cavalry, light cavalry, heavy cavalry. All the cavalry is going to get bonuses. I can get to strategist, and then we're going to go into stewardship, because I do desperately need some gold, lads. The endless clash of metal on metal, the chafing of armor, the sting of sweat. It is a dance that is as familiar as it is exhausting. To lift my mace, attack, dodge, defend, and repeat. Maybe it would do me good to practice my skills with another weapon. I could gain 2 prowess. Or I could gain some martial experience. Let's do this. I gain some prestige and I gain 100 martial lifestyle experience. I want to complete this tree as fast as possible. You've increased your prowess by 2. Very nice. We are preparing for the big war ahead of us. To defend men against the shadows. Ranger Captain Elitan has shown me the ins and outs of sound defense. My final test is a mock battle against him to show what I have learned. Let us prepare the ranks. Ranger Captain Elitan comes riding up to me. Impressive, Aragorn. The enemy levies stand in awe at the efficiency of the other troops. There can be little doubt that I have understood what it means to be an unyielding defender. And just like that, we have grown our martial capabilities. We're now reckless, aggressive attacker, and an unyielding defender. Very nice stuff. Things are slowly coming together. I'm so excited for the chaos when we start fighting Sauron and stuff. But we just have to be patient. We're almost there, actually. It's 30-15. Right, let's see. We can unlock envelopment, men at arms counter efficiency. I'm sure soon I'll be wishing that I had peace. But we can't have everything. Right. I need to deal with the Roman foes in Rudor as well. So let us ride towards those. Hopefully we have better luck this time. The forces have scattered. The orcs are fleeing. But unfortunately, the sabotage probably is not going to go as decently. No, I have become wounded. And I even have an aggravated wound. Okay. Luckily, my health is still good. But it's a little bit risky. Can we deal with the trolls? They have turned to stone. Very nice, but for some reason we still have to fight them. Right, attack them. The trolls are vanquished. I have increased my prowess by 1 once more. Very nice stuff. After my relentless pursuit and annihilation of a myriad of roaming foes, Rudar now breathes a sigh of relief as the threat of all control attacks diminishes. my colonies and my villages are now much safer. We got another funeral here. I'm gonna have to decline because I need to save up for this stuff. I'm very sorry, guys. Lonely Towns has now been constructed, so that's level 2. Did you increase your development? I think you did, but I'm just still going for it. Income's gone back up, which is nice. And my wound has been healed. And now Aragorn has faced and wears his scars from his trials and tests so far. I imagine we may get many more. As I inspect the stables, my gaze is drawn to a stallion kept away from all others. He throws his head and stomps his hooves, displaying his powerful hindquarters and well-arched neck. The creature has the best of conformations and the worst of tempers. I have never seen such a warhorse before, but the stable master insists. But he is impossible to train. Do you know what? Ooh, I could sell him. No, I am not one to back away from such a challenge. The horse pins his ears back as I approach. His disregard for me crystal clear. The first meeting is important to earn his trust and respect, and I need to decide how to go about it. I think a steady hand is required to tame the beast. It is a mighty feeling. The powerful horse follows my every whim. Now that I have earned his trust, he seems almost fond of me. Let us keep him as our personal warhorse. I have gained another martial perk. Right, we need to give him a name. I wonder if there's Lord of the Rings themed names in here. A name inspired by history. Oh, there is. Oh, that's so cool. So I can name him Rockalor? High King Fingolfin's horse, on which he rode to the gates of Angband, Asfaloth, as the horse of the mighty Glorfindor. Felaroth, after the first of the mirrors that rode Earl the Young to the aid of Gondor. Silmaril, surely the elf of Fëanor is harmless now. Fatty Lumpkin, as the pony that is ridden by the mysterious Tom Bombadil. Do you know what? I think... Elrond told me many stories about the Glorfindor. Growing up, I'm gonna name my horse Asfaloth. And we shall soon ride him into battle, I am certain. Right, let's get sappers. That's gonna give us plenty of siege progress, and we've almost maxed out the martial tree. The foundations for the future are being laid. I am sparring with one of my soldiers, sweat beading on my forehead when I experience the uncanny sensation of being watched. Looking over my shoulder, I spot my knight, Ainundil, who waves at me. I walk over to greet him. We talk about our weapon practice for a while, trading tricks and advice. Just as I am about to leave for another round, Ainundil's face lights up as he suggests we practice together. Do you know what? Let us practice together. Well fought, lad. Well fought. We gain prowess, and we have unlocked Strategist, which gives us more diplomacy, martial, enemy fatal casualties plus 25%, and we can cross rivers and straits without advantage penalty. Right. The martial tree has been complete. I am ready to command the armies of men. But the armies are not so big right now, so let us go into stewardship. I will go into wealth focus, and we're going to start going down the architect tree. We should have plenty of time. How old am I? I'm 86. If we're living to about 200, we do have some time. Can I upgrade you yet? This is going to cost 180. That's fine. I'm happy to wait for this. Do I want to keep increasing the development here? Maybe, because that's where all my money is currently. But I do need to get this to free development. I mean, it's increasing. We'll see. For now, I'm going to keep it on my capital. If I want to speed things up, I can always do that. A renowned trainer has approached me after hearing rumors of my mighty stallion Asfaloth and offers his services. All I ask in return, my lord, is a small compensation. I don't want to spend the gold right now. I want to save it. And we almost have 180. I've discovered that Ranger Captain Miritan's inherited contract obliges him to more than you've collected. Oh, thank you for reminding me. Maybe that's something we should look at as well. Oh, but we don't have many levies. No, I don't want to get rid of levies right now. They are kind of important to me. Right. Let's go ahead and upgrade this one more time. And then we should be able to feudalize it into a castle. And then we could build even more gold buildings. My councillor just died of consumption. Oh, bloody hell. We found a game in my lands as well. So let's see. I need a new chancellor again already. Wow. Okay. Faniel. Oh, you're widowed. You don't want to marry? Hunlef. I must remarry you. Oh. Wait, you guys have claims? On Dol Amroth. Wait, who's your... Dol Amroth. Is the lands down... Ah, it's Pal of Gondor. That's why it sounded so familiar. Maybe this makes sense. Those with claims on large parts of Gondor slowly have heard of the tales of the Strider in the Dunedain, the lost realms of Arnor. And now they come to his court to push his claim, awaiting for his return. Oh, this is so cool. And they have the blood of Numenor. But, oh, I need to do matrilineal, though. They would accept matrilineal. Let's send the proposals. The men in Gondor are beginning to hear of Aragorn. And I even summon them to my council. Oh, wait, you didn't arrive? Oh, damn it. Wait, I got ahead of myself. Wait, did you not marry? Oh, was it not matrilineal? Oh, I think I forgot to press matrilineal this time. Oh, no. Wait, no, you're my courtier? No. You're my courtier. Betrothed. Oh, he's none of age yet. Oh, he's none of age yet. Oh. It's like 45 or something, right? AI characters with this trait will not seek marriage before age 20. Wait, so why are you not marrying? Oh, because you're 15. Oh, but you can't marry until 40. Oh, no. And you also have the blood of Numenor. Okay. That's unfortunate. You're just my guest. So I guess, unfortunately, Estilda, son of Ruda, will have to become my chancellor for now. Just for now. And hopefully one day we have more people. They will arrive soon, guys. We just have to wait for things such as marriages and whatnot. Right, I've actually made it longer than in my test. So I think this event is not for... It's not timed. Maybe it's based on the current steward dying. We will have to see. But for now, my plan is still going to be building up this kind of stuff. So if you're upgrading here... Let's see. We'll wait for you to finish this task. And then I need you to increase development of the colony. As I make my way to the stable, I am greeted by the happy neighs of Asphalov. He seems eager to stretch his legs to the beautiful weather. And I could do nothing but agree. You know, this day is too fine to not be appreciated properly. The stress is looking a little bit better. You want to go on a hunt? I'm going to save as much money as I can right now, guys. I need all of it for the future. I need to make sure. Did we increase the development? Okay, it's done. 2 years. Let's start increasing development here. Because I need this to go up to development 3. Which it will do quite quickly. The throne of the Southern Kingdom. For many generations, the throne of Gondor has sat absent. Since King Arnor disappeared into Minas Ithil in 2050 TA. While the stewards have served nobly in their absence, the lack of a king has been a gaping wound in the kingdom that no amount of faithful service might heal. The people lose faith, and the shadow in the east grows bold, testing the borders of Gondor. Many years ago, I served the noble steward Ecphelion under the name Thorongil. I led an assault on the havens of Umbar, burning the corsair fleets. But now Gondor is assaulted on all sides, not only from sea, and its valor buckles under the strain. While once the Southern Kingdom rejected the claim of Arvedui, now much now has changed since then. Perhaps the time has come for the heirs of Isildur to unveil ourselves once more and stake our claim to rule and guide Gondor again. I could unveil myself to the realm of men. Or I could say no. My journey will keep me in Arnor. I think it has become time to unveil myself. Let us show ourselves to Gondor and the rest of men, to show that the shadow has not won yet. To the great acclaim of the people, the king has ridden into Minas Tirith. The people and lords rejoice for his unlooked-for blessing, and already a fervent feeling of the tide turning has gripped the city. Minstrels furiously compose new pieces, lore masters speak of the king's ancient lineage and his proud bearing, and the people have doubled their effort to make the city as beautiful as it ever was. Those who remember Thorongil of the North whisper the king, and the great hero are one and the same. At long last, the seat of the king is no longer empty, and Gondor begins to rouse itself from its long lethargic rest. A new age is dawning. It is heard on the wind and felt in the earth. The days of the king have come at last, and may they be blessed. I will protect my people. So, we get the return of the king for 20 years. Men-at-arms are cheaper to recruit. The return of the king has renewed the Gondorian fighting spirit. Now he rallies them for a final push against the Dark Lord and his lackeys. We also gain levy reinforcement rate. We gain reprieve from Wilderman adventurers for 5 years. Somehow this character has won a measure of respite from the relentless Wildman hordes. We will not be attacked by landless Wildman adventurers, only for 5 years though. We gain the crown of Gondor. We get the Palantir of Minas Anor. We get the throne of Gondor, of course. I adopt the Gondorian culture. And we get all of these titles. I will protect my people. The return of the king has come about. In a grand ceremony in the Gondorian capital, Aragorn, heir of Isildur and chieftain of the Dunedain of Arnor, has been proclaimed King of Gondor, High King of the Dunedain in Exile, Lord of the West. He has proven his identity beyond all doubt, bearing Andúril, Narsil reforged, and his claim has been accepted by the lords and people of Gondor. In his youth, he was Thorongil, the Eagle of the Star, and in Gondor and Rohan alike, that name surged with valor and distinction. The people of Gondor have not forgotten their great captain, now returned at an hour unexpected, and their joy is bright as the sun in summer. It is a happening unlooked for by the peoples of the south. The line of Isildur long ago... Is it Isildur? Isildur. I think it's Isildur, right? Isildur long ago deemed dead and gone, yet already a change in the winds can be felt. A people's will ringing upon the waves, and silver trumpet proclaiming their defiance. Gondor, long lethargic, stirs from its stupor, and seems to be regaining its long-fading strength. Gondor's allies rejoice, while those that are set against the Dunedain have been seized with a great terror and despair, foreseeing, in the return of King, their doom. Renewed shall be the blade that was broken, the crownless again shall be king. And just like that, the king has returned to Gondor, and now things will get spicy, because now we get to fight Sauron. And we will see how short or long this series might be. So messengers arrive at my court. I immediately recognize my foster brothers, Elladan and Elrond here, and welcome them warmly. Elladan smiles. Greetings, Estelle, on restoring your kingdom. My heart is glad, and I come bearing gifts from our father. The regalia of Arnor, that were kept safe in Imladris ever since the fall of Avedui. May they serve you better than their last owner. My father would grant another boon upon you. If you will lend him the shards of the sword of Elendil the tool, he will see that it is reforged. Many thanks, my dear brother. I shall give you the shards of Narsil. May you reforge the great sword. Let us defend the realms of the living. I have lost the shards of Narsil. Hopefully they return them in the future. And look at that. The crown of Gondor sits proudly upon Aragorn's head. But this is not enough. I think the time has come to pull on our Gondorian armor. So we have the Gondorian royal armor. Honestly though, I think I prefer this. This looks so cool. And then if we go to the legwear as well, we shall pull on our Gondorian armor there. Doesn't it look magnificent? Look at Aragorn. The king has returned, lads. In fact, if we zoom out now, so we of course control all of this. Of course, I will move my capital to Minas Tirith, 100%. And they have windmills. That's guaranteed it. All right, let's go ahead and move our capital over there. Our gold income is suddenly much better. We are not currently at war. However, I have also not inherited any alliances. We have a lot of decisions. We're going to do all of this. Let's check the inventory first. So we have the Scepter of Anu Minas. The Scepter of Anu Minas was a rod of Mithril, originally the symbol of office of the Lords of Anduni in Numenor. Is it Anduni? Anduner? Anduni? I'm not sure. You guys, feel free to help me with the Elven pronunciation. It's a struggle for me. It survived the downfall of Numenor, and it was held by the kings of the Northern Kingdom while that realm lasted. After the division of the North Kingdom, it was handed down through the generations of the kings of Arthdane until the death of the last king, Arvdui, in 1975. After the scepter was kept in Rivendell, and now it has passed on to us. I get prestige, renown, and powerful vassal opinion. How do I get this? My primary title needs to be Arnor. Okay, or the Reunited Kingdom. Ooh. Okay, we'll look at that soon. We also have the Elendilmir of Valandil. The original star of Elendil was a noble star-shaped white gem set on a mithril fillet. A copy was made by the elven smiths of Rivendell for Isildur's son. Valandil, after the original, was lost with Isildur at the disaster of the Gladden Fields. The emblem of the realm of Arnor was a star, symbolizing Gil Estel, the star of Elendil. Interesting. We gain stewardship per level of fame, prestige, monthly renown, short range duration, and we get more vassal tax contributions as well. Let's go ahead and equip that. Oh, but we also have the Crown of Gondor. Oh, I don't know which one I want to wear. Okay, let's read this first, and then we'll compare the stats. The original Crown of Gondor was said to be a plain Númenórean warhelm, the one worn by the Númenórean kings in the Battle of Dagorlad. As Anorian's helm was crushed when he was killed, the warhelm of Isildur was used for the crowning of the kings of Gondor in the days of Atanatar II. I really struggle to read these blocks of text because it's so small. Aulacrin was replaced by his dual crown, whose shape recalls the ancient warhelm. Before replying to the challenge of the Witch King, Elenor put the crown in the lap of King Elenor II in the Houses of the Dead, and it remained there even after his loss, awaiting the return of the king. Oh, so maybe we should wear this one. None of the ruling stewards have dared to don the winged crown should the line of Anorian return. Oh, so this seems much more fitting. We get prestige, renown, domain element, vassal opinion, and same culture opinion. I'm actually going to equip this one, just because I feel like it makes more sense lore-wise. Right. We also have the Royal Court. Let us take a look at the throne. The king has returned to the halls of Gondor. Oh, we need to marry Arwen. Maybe we'll get an event. I haven't unpaused yet. Let's quickly... How do I exit this? So we have court grandeur issues. I'm going to have to raise this. Will level 3 on everything take it high enough? No. But level 4 might. It's going to cost me a lot, but I'm going to apply this. So let's do this, just so we can get above this. I am a diplomatic court, but I think I'm going to change it to a warlike court. We will need to fight. We will need to fight. And I will keep the Westron language, because that's what everyone already speaks. And then court artifacts. We should have plenty of these. Let's see. Large wall ornament. Let's hang this one up here. And I'm actually going to hang this one as well. We'll put this stuff up. I should have a throne of Gondor. All this cool stuff. We should have the planter as well. Right. I just wanted to get that organized quickly. And we can take a look at some new decisions. A lot is happening very quickly. We're being raided as well. I could actually deal with those raiders. Did I inherit new men-at-arms? I did not. But I can get new types. Oh, bloody hell. Right, what's this? I can adopt a regal name. Though the kingdom of Gondor is anew once more, we cannot forget its heroes from long past, for it was through the deeds of its mighty Númenórean monarchs that the kingdom was able to endure centuries of strife and turmoil. And if we are to persist through the coming tide, we must emulate them in whatever ways we are able. Perhaps adopting one of the ancient kings' name would harken back to the glory we hope to restore, and in doing so make us a beacon of hope for the age to come. The names of the late kings of Gondor are fabled throughout Middle-earth. Perhaps I should assume one of them as my own. Holy crap, there's so many decisions now, guys. I could consider the proposal. So, though the kingdom of Gondor is anew once more, we already read this, right? I think we already read this. I could take a new name. So instead of being High King Aragorn the Fearless, I think we have to. Isildur has returned. The horns sound the call, and the citadel guard part before you as the sun glistens against the white courtyard of Minas Tirith. Scores of courtiers, captains, and foreign dignitaries are present for the ceremony of the assumption of a new kingly name. High King Isildur of Gondor. It sounds almost strange to hear it said aloud, but from hence it shall be your name. May it last throughout the annals of history. High King Isildur, bloody hell, it's so hard. Wait, so what's this? We can restore a Gondorian province? Over the centuries, the realms in exile have declined and lost many of their former territories. If we were to reclaim them, we would once again solidify our rule and integrate those regions into our de jure. Perhaps we would even consolidate some new regions, which we previously only ruled in name alone. So I need to control one of these. Oh, it's kingdom titles. Okay, that's something for the long term. Is there a bloody plague here? Oh, yeah, there is. So I can isolate capital as well. Excuse me. I'm going to go down the list. Destroy Mordor. I need to be exalted among men. And I need to control the Gondorian heartlands, which we don't. So I'm going to have to take this back. The Druids did not do such a good job. I can proclaim the reunited kingdom. So I need to be exalted among men. And then I could unite the kingdoms. I'm almost there. So we will read this when this becomes available. We'll do that. Invite elves to Edhelond. You invite elves to settle Edhelond, bringing back life to once great the elven port. Elves come to settle the desolate wastelands in Edhelond, bringing back life to the barren lands. I need to be exalted among men as well. Oh, it's very expensive. We're going to do all of this stuff. I think we need to. I can promote a Gondorian renaissance. Now that the shadow has finally been vanquished. Okay, that's a long-term thing. We need to destroy Mordor first. This is all normal stuff. I can gaze into the plans here. I don't think I'm going to do that. That's risky. Roman foes. I still have this annoying event. Okay. Reintegrate the northern provinces. I need to control all of Angmar. And I can call upon the Elf of Eol. Which I need to be in a defensive war. I need hostile armies to outnumber my own. And I need to be a war. Okay, King Theoden is part of the dynasty Erling. Generations ago, the steward Kirian gifted Kelenodon to the Earfed and their King Erl with but one condition, that the Earfed would have the same friends and foes as Gondor, and likewise the reverse. Both steward and king swore a great oath of friendship and alliance, one which is endured to this day. Now we are hard pressed and find ourselves in need of every ounce of strength. Should we call upon the Rohirrim and send the Red Arrow once more? Yes, but not yet. I can move the seat of kings as well. I don't want to do this. We don't want to do that yet. Maybe later. Right, anything else? I think we are fine. I can set sail. Things aren't that desperate, guys. Isolate capital, enter seclusion, hold court. I think we are set up to go. I do have accolades available. 2 new accolades. Right, I guess we should do these. You buff heavy cavalry. That could be very good. Let's see. What do you buff? You don't buff any specific men-at-arms. Neither do you. Maybe a siege engineer. Do you know what? Heavy cavalry is not that bad. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. Right, guys, we're going to need more accolade name suggestions. One for heavy cavalry here. And then let's see. We're also... Oh, he has besieger. Nice. And we also need a besieger as well. Let's go ahead and create you. Do I have a successor? I do not. Okay, that's fine. We can work on those. And we're going to have to start getting men-at-arms. So we have guards of the citadel. They are heavy infantry. Very nice. That's 75 damage. And we have Gondorian footmen. They are spearmen. We will get some of those as well. Gondorian bowmen. They seem kind of okay. Ithilien rangers. Oh, 94 damage. And they counter monsters. Maybe it's time to check what men-at-arms they have. Retinue Vanguard. Orc warriors. Heavy infantry. 2,400 black urks. Heavy infantry. We need stuff to counter heavy infantry. Without a doubt. Ologhai. A monster. 700 damage. Oh, bloody hell, guys. Okay, we are in a little bit of trouble here. But that's okay. We're going to start making money. And things are going to be fine. Right, titles can even be created. I'll be honest, I need men-at-arms. I can't do that. I can even declare wars. But let's just unpause for a moment. Because I think I have more events to fire. I have become the new cultural head. I have become Gondorian. Let's see. Innovations. We have all of this. Oh, it's actually more advanced than before. Let's go ahead and get this. We get some plague resistance. And it only takes 21 years. And then we can go to the late Third Age. Factions have been created against me. Independence factions. Wait, the hobbits? The hobbits? Wait, what? What's happened? You lost the lordship of Tamabat to range... Wait, what? We're losing titles, right. I need to get... I'm confused. The king has at last returned to Gondor, and her people now rejoice, but a fell wind is upon the east. And the malice that was slowly rebuilding has now turned to fiery hate. At the return of his oldest foe, time shall tell of the king's return signals a new beginning or an end. I gain 5,000 prestige, 500 piety, 500 gold, and I gain a new nickname. And I get an army as well. I am now exalted among men. And I gain a huge army of 3,000. 1,000 guards of the citadel. 400 swan knights. Look at the damage. 400 Gondorian bowmen, 600 Gondorian footmen, as well as another 600. We also get the Grey Company. We just get 30 of the... They have so much. Holy crap. I need to look into their lore. They must be significant. Right, guys, I've realized where the time has got to. Right. We can do all of the inviting elves and stuff like this as well, but I'm going to leave it there for today. So... You can kind of already maybe see this as like the actual beginning of the series. We have returned as the king. In the coming episodes, we need to build up our forces, our armies, and we need to deal with the force that is Sauron. And then maybe in the long term, I would actually like to unite everything and unite all the realms, do a bit of a longer playthrough. We'll have to see. I might get my ass kicked by Sauron. We have to see what happens. Also, don't forget, I need accolade suggestions for heavy cavalry, and then also one for my besieger. But guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching as always. I appreciate your patience in this slower start than normal, but things are getting spicy now. See you next time.